I was having problems health-wise. I have some autoimmune issues and some things that go along with that. And I had found that my energy was just really low, and I had gotten into some unhealthy eating patterns and habits. I think just from grabbing whatever, feeling exhausted and
Yeah.
not having the ambition to really, make things that are healthy. And so
Mhm.
it's basically just grabbing what I could and um, overeating and things like that. I had gotten into bad patterns. My cholesterol was just getting worse, and my bone scans were just keep getting worse. No matter what I did, no matter what I tried, I was having a really hard time, and it was kind of discouraging to try and then just have continual, decrease in what was happening. What really stuck with me was that you said that it's not really about a diet. It's not a diet. It's eating to just support you rather than, going on a diet, a certain diet. So, and
Yeah.
I liked how you said, diets fail you and all that. I was just hoping that I could get more stable energy throughout the day, rather than, up and down and then being really exhausted, after work. And so I was hoping that I could, be more stable in my energy level. I would come home from work and, I'd get through work okay. But after I got home, I would, jump in the shower or whatever, and I would just feel exhausted. Like
Mm.
I'd have to choose what I wanted to do. Do I, it was really that bad for whatever reason. That time of the day was really tough for me. And so I wasn't really doing everything that I wanted to be doing. I wasn't taking care of my house the way I wanted to be. I wasn't, socializing the way I wanted to be just because I didn't feel well. I felt tired and I didn't feel well.
Yeah. Yeah. So now that you've been in the program, what are your results and what are you most?
Just kind of getting everything out and then slowly putting things back to find out what bothered me as far as food is
Mhm.
concerned. That was really helpful. And you were very supportive. You were there. You were always available and supportive, and that helped, get through that really.
So finding
And
your personalized eating plan was the part that you found to be the most benefit for you, is what I'm hearing you say.
yes, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. And to the personalized eating program that we've put together really has helped with that stabilizing, my energy through the day. It's much better, than it was before, and I have a lot more energy to do things. So I'm really happy with that. And I did lose weight too. That wasn't my main thing. I mean, I had a few extra pounds as you get a little older and everything. I had a few extra pounds that kind of were a little tough to get off. But they came off, and I wasn't really, that wasn't my focus. I wasn't really trying to do that. And I never felt like I was limiting how much I was eating. I was never hungry. I never felt deprived, like I needed more food the whole time. So when I did, step on the scale and notice that I had lost those pounds, I was happily surprised. Now all my clothes just really fit better, more comfortable. And so I'm really happy about that too. That was another really good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So we found your personalized eating plan. And so now that you're kind of have that momentum going, do you feel like the strategies that you learn are sustainable?
Oh yes. I find that it's become easy. And like I said, because I don't feel like I'm depriving myself,
Mhm.
and I know that I feel better, it's really not a problem to sustain it. So yeah.
And then you no longer have to make the choice of what you're going to do in the afternoon because you have the energy to do more than one thing.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. How does that feel for you?
It's very satisfying, and I feel like I'm accomplishing so much more than I was before. So, and enjoying things more than I was before.
Yeah, I know
Um,
you'd mentioned like playing with your grandkids.
right. Yeah,
Having
absolutely.
energy to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. What would you say to someone who's like hesitant to even
I would say I would say that it's worth a try because, and especially if you've tried a lot of different things before and you dread going through that again where you feel like you're depriving yourself or you're doing ridiculous things to like ridiculous amounts of exercise, or and it's just you feel like it's too difficult. This is much more livable. It's much more livable, you know?
Mhm.
So it's definitely worth a try. It's been really